Well, good morning to all in the Marmy Army. It is a fairly nondescript day in Stratford upon Avon this morning, and you find me down a little side road in Stratford. A huge thank you to Lee Haycock, a member of the Marmy Army, who this week sent me a DM, slid into my DMs, if you will, and he said, "Hey Mom, here you're doing a Stratford half marathon, full marathon, Lee. I'm going away, so park on my drive. It's only a close shout to the start." Lee, you're a legend. This is what being in the Marmy Army is all about. All give from you and all take from me. But no, huge thank you to Lee there. He said, you know, just fine, just, you know, knock yourself out. So I did. I've apologies in advance, Lee. I forced your back door, emptied your fridge, and wearing your wife's knickers. So thanks again. Oh, many a true word. Really made myself laugh there this morning. Right, so we're heading off into Stratus. I've only ever done one proper marathon, right? I've done two in my life. I've done one proper marathon, and it was this one. It was about two years ago, I think it was. And I had my darkest day in running. It was absolutely appalling, I can't tell you. And at that time I said never, ever, ever again. Now I was slightly weightier. I probably had been drinking the evening before the race, so you know, tick tick, haven't done either of those two things. But yeah, but I'm nervous about it. And I finished that day in like 3 hours 40. I did the first half in an hour and a half and did the second in 2 hours 10 minutes, if my maths is right, which is clearly not the way to go. I read something online the other day. So if you're doing a marathon, your second half should always be faster than your first. I just don't see how that's possible, to be honest with you, because my race MO, it's just go out like the clappers, go as fast as you can, and then you're going to struggle, aren't you? But I don't think that's actually what you're supposed to do. So yeah. Now I've also had a fair bit of confrontation with my old friend GARMin. I say friend. Right, I typed in, right, so I put this race in the other day, right, and I said my goal time, what I want to finish in, is 3 hours 10 minutes. Pluck that out of the air. I don't know where that came from, but now I've said it, right, that's my time. I feel like I'm stuck to it, right? GARMin has plumped in with 3 hours 20 or 3 hours 19 something. He doesn't know me well enough yet to make that sort of call. And what I've found is not only has he made that call, he's been slagging me off to other watches all over GARMin Connect. I just feel as if I've got somebody close to me who's kind of working against me from the inside, you know. A bit like Michael Gove. In fact, actually, that would be a very good name for this watch. I wanted to call it something. Not calling it Michael, that sounds far too friendly. From now on, this guy is Gove. Gove the GARMin. Just don't like him. Yeah, he woke me up this morning. Race day! Yeah, I know it's race day. What's it got to do with you? Yeah, race day. And we both know that there's tension between us. We both know that there's a 10-minute discrepancy between you and I. And the thing is, actually, if I'm being honest, he's probably right. If I get 3 hours 20 today, I'll be chuffed. And just to spite him, I want to go for 3 hours 10. This is part of my 6 in 6. Right? The 6 in 6 as a logo generally tends to suggest that it's been thought through. It really hasn't. It's just an accident. I booked up 6 races, no thought whatsoever, starting with a marathon. And ridiculously, I want to do all of them really fast. It's not going to happen. I've got Coventry next week, I've got Birmingham the week after, then I've got a 20 miler, then I've got a marathon, and then I've got a little half marathon in the countryside to finish. It's not going to happen. I'm fuming about the whole thing, to be honest with you, but it's my fault.
Remember, if you've watched up until this point, hit like, hit subscribe and share with your friends. Really helps me to grow the channel.
Now, huge thank you for the video I posted last week. I do feel a little bit guilty that it was kind of like a clickbait title, which is like, you know, when to quit. And loads of people then sent me these really lovely comments going, no, don't stop, don't stop. Like, I didn't do that deliberately, you know, like I'm not some sort of 30-year-old woman on Facebook, you know, who posts those sort of cryptic comments, you know the sort of ones I mean. Don't you just hate it when people you trust let you down? And 100 people comment, "What's up, hun?" love you hun, you're beautiful inside and out, you're a lovely lady. It's not that. Because actually, what you generally tend to find with posts like that, people that you trust letting you down, is that someone's not had their every parcel delivered. But let's not go there. Let's absolutely not go there. But yeah, sorry for that. I do have no intention of stopping at this point. I've just met a couple of wonderful marmers, Leanne and Richard. And Richard's promised he's going to give me a shout on the Greenway, but he's there with Leanne. And Leanne, big marmer, doing the marathon today. Good luck, Leanne. Hope to see you on the way round. Right, having a stroll down to the start. And with some of the elites, there's a lot of top knots going on. There's a drone up there. The Russians are here. I went on the internet last night when we were watching Gogglebox, recorded from Friday, and I wrote into Google, if I want to do a marathon in 3 hours 10 minutes, what timings do I need? And I've written them on a piece of paper.
I assume so, because it's...
Every 6 miles I'll check. I mean, for all the good it's done. I think a training plan probably might have helped. Anyway. We're off. We're off, we're off, we're off. What am I doing? Right, Carl, good luck, mate. Met a lovely bloke called Carl.
Nice one, guys.
At the start. Right, find your pace, find your pace, find your pace. Don't know what that is, I've got it written on a piece of paper. Now, this race apparently is sold out. It didn't run last year due to lack of numbers. That's when some bright spark in the office went, what did you advertise it as? A Shakespeare Marathon? That's probably why. Jesus, I can cope with Macbeth, but 12th night, I mean, what's going on? Right, so we're at 1 mile, right? Now Gove is telling me I've done that in 6:34. I need to be doing it at 7:15, I need to slow down. Now, there is a little bit of strategy here. Normally when someone goes past me on a half, I bust my ass trying to keep up with them or try and maintain the same speed, and I'm not doing that. I'm kind of letting people go. It's generous of me. A big game of ultimate wipeout here. Could be flood defences, insensitive. There's a hill up here. I don't know whether it's this one. And I think I'll probably be alright the first time. Yeah, it's this one. Second time is going to be dreadful. But there is a long descent, which gives you the opportunity to spread your legs. Hello mate, you alright? Oh, it was quite funny. I was doing a bit of chat, talking about running up the hill, and I put the camera right down low so that the hill would look more exaggerated. This guy turned around, clearly saw me. It looked like I was trying to film a bit short. I went, you're a YouTuber? No, 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 just a pervert. Now, this bit is called the Greenway, right? So you've got 2-3 miles of this before the finish, right? Now, at the moment, I feel okay. On the second way round of this, hello, you alright? Right, we're 11 miles in on the Greenway, and this Greenway at the moment is seeing a lot of half marathon runners home. But I said to you before, there is a dreadful point in this bit where Zippy from Rainbow says, half marathon runners go that way, full marathon runners go that way. I think it was about 14 miles 2 years ago when the first cloud of doom came over me. It's a little bit like when I went into the Upside Down, Stranger Things, you know? Everywhere was the same, it's a little bit bleaker. Look at this. Hey! Hey! How you doing?
Apart from the marathon, half marathon, taking the path to the right.
The marathon one there. Alright, perfect. He says perfect. Right, there's that split. This lot. Going towards the finish. Me, not so much. Right, now I've just done the half. The half is now on the clock. I'll just wait till it gets right. And I've done that in just under 1:30. Now, I've either given myself a real chance at this, or I've been ridiculously stupid. And I have a feeling it might be the latter. Gove is keeping remarkably quiet at the moment. Like, he knows what my target is. He's supposed to be helping me. Right, he's kept it zipped. He's like someone at Alton Towers who's given me a fast track ticket when he knows some of the rides are shut. Right, we're about 16 miles in. Killed a bit of time. Had a cracking chat with a lad called Jack. What a legend. Had a good chuckle. Right, I designed some games that I thought I could play with you, just to keep my mind off things. I'm going to play with you career or career. Now I'm going to say the word career, and you have to tell me whether it's the job. If it is, you say job's a good one, or if it's career as in North-South Korea, and in which case say Kim Jong-un. Now, I'm going to trust you to mark your own papers, so don't cheat. And if you get 3 out of 3, put your comments in the chat, and you will play me in Coventry. Okay, because I'll be there at the half marathon. All right, I will pick a name at random, and you will play me in Coventry. So, right, here we go. Question number 1. Career. Okay, you got your answer? It was Kim Jong-un. Right, question number 2. Career. Written it down. It was Kim Jong-un. Number 3. Career. It was jobs a good one. Now, you've got 3 out of 3, Marmers. Put your name in the comments below as 3 out of 3, and I'll take you through to the final in Coventry. Right, now my bit of paper has just told me I should be 2 hours 3 to here, and I'm 1:58, which is too fast. Right, now I've got to run through Welford, because my boss lives there. Just seen my boss, didn't film him. Respect. Give me some jelly babies though, lovely. Thought you might stop and get me to do my performance management actually, but didn't seem keen.
On the second lap, the dusty rubble of the Greenway lasted for 5 miles and the pace dropped from 7-minute miles to 8-minute miles. It was here where the wheels came off.
3 left. Now, I wouldn't say I'd hit the wall, but I can't speak. So, this is MARM checking out until the finish, I think. See you in a bit. Two left.
Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day to the last syllable of recorded time. Out, out, brief candle. Life's but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more.
Right, one more mile. Let's do it. Right, let's give it a whirl. One more. Haha! Legend, thanks mate.
Having support at the end of any race always gives you a real boost, and today was no different, with not only one fellow YouTuber, but my daughter Poppy running with me to the line.
Right, up to the finish. Hey! Hey! Like that. Cheers, Rach! Don't beat me, Rachel! Go on, Pop! Go on, Pop! Well done. Hello. Hello. I'll come round to you. Alright, go that way. Thank you. Cheers, mate. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I did that in 3 hours 13. Alright, which is 3 minutes worse than what I wanted, but 7 minutes better than Gove. Me v Gove, I beat Gove. As I head off into Strathers, and the family have just gone on ahead of me, I've got now a cold walk back to the car at Lee's house, where I just happened to leave my wallet. It's not every day you see a performing knight on his mobile. I like to think that even though I ran about 3 minutes slower than I thought I would, I've proved the point to Gove here, who is very quiet on the wrist. She hasn't vibrated at all, not a peep. Yeah. It's because he knows as soon as we get home, the iWatch will be going back on. Yeah, and we'll see who's top dog. But yeah, Leanne, let me know how you got on in the marathon. Whack it in the chat if you would. I just saw Phil, the friend I made on the ultra that I ran not that long ago. I bumped into him at the end. We had a great laugh. It's classic Phil. You know, we just picked right back up from where we left off. Great guy. And we are running a little race together in August. I think there's a bit of a bromance going on. I say there's a bromance going on. Phil looked disgusting at the end of that race. He had just taken the skin off the top of one of his nips, and there was blood coming through. It was frightening children, actually, to be honest, in the end, so we left him to it. But there you go. Anyway, those are my thoughts from Stratford, and race 2 of 6 is in Coventry. This is MARM from Stratford. See you next week.